Mental abuse is extremely damaging. It's very serious in every aspect. It's a crime. And what I mean by every aspect is, so I'm disabled. Been a person with a disability since 1997, and there's this big thing going on. The most common crime in the country is crimes against persons with disabilities or the elderly. People who are, I guess, more vulnerable kind of thing. It's specifically under, like here in Florida, 825.102. And one of the things is, in that code is mental abuse. And it's defined with regard to, okay, well, obviously there's not physical stuff going on and, verbally lashing out at this person who's 68 years old, 75 years old, 80 plus, whatever, or a person who's in a wheelchair. It could just be, doing things. Okay, for example, leaving something on a floor. When a family member is visiting a blind person and they're doing it over and over, and they know that this is going to cause problems. Yeah, eventually we'll see it with our cane, but you keep doing that, and it's like they're just trying to start shit. This is just a random one. I just kind of brought that out, Just mocking without even saying anything. Apparently, you can mentally abuse a person to an extent who is not disabled or elderly, but you're still running into issues. Then you can abuse a person however you want who's considered abled. These are for the people who are, ableists and racist people. So I've done a lot of research in the past few, well, I guess more, in the past few months, but it just, obviously my situation with regard to constantly examining myself from, I guess, really around the time of the Caribbean, 2019. And what else are you going to do during the pandemic stuff, So, as I've been examining myself, I've seen more mental stuff within me, and of course the big thing has been cognitive delay. But I've seen now, by examining myself, I see how other people are, people say take advantage of. No, they're really assaulting persons with disabilities or the elderly. It's sick. And of course children, I've been talking about this for years, how nearly about 100% of parents are just egregious the way they parent. So the damage that happens to people, just give you an example. So there's a study, I gotta start referencing these things in the description, A lack of oxygen to the brain, which is very common also with like overdoses of, the big heroin thing today, and, weed laced with fentanyl. Weed, it's not your friend, y'all. Okay, I know you're like the whole idea of manipulating your law enforcement, those naive fucks, to make it look like you're doing some kind of medicine. But anyway, you can actually cause anxiety or depression in a person just by fucking with them without even raising your voice at them, or getting tough, like I said, trying to get tough with them or instigate. You can just play games with people. And I'm not talking just a person who might be hearing impaired with using a cane for the walking, or whatever, you know. It's really across the board how you can, and it could be, you see it a lot. It's like this passive aggressive stuff, you know. It's a borderline personality disorder that you see a lot of mental shit going on here in the United States of America. We got a lot of these voodoo people and, you know, these Christian people. They're really big into this whole prayer thing. I'm gonna pray for you. That's another one too. I'm gonna pray for you. Why don't you say that to a person who you think is normal or doesn't need prayer because they're fine, you know? So when you cause a person to raise their anxiety or depression, we should really be in a situation whereby we're loving ourselves so much that it causes other people to respect us, and of course respect all around. What I mean by respect is love, gentleness, treating people, you know, calmly and joyfully, happily, you know, with the way little little dogs do. I don't see any around right now. They're not supposed to be over in this section anyway. We've got a few different places for dogs to run around and stuff in this property area, but they jump on you and they're so excited and happy and they just want to keep licking your face and stuff. That's kind of like how it should be, right? But I get it, you know, people get down, whatever. But when you literally, anxiety and depression can cause a lack of oxygen to the brain, just like a drug overdose, and that can cause severe issues with regard to brain damage, and then of course the way the body works and mentally, people can get way out of it. Oh my God, it's really bad. And you know, obviously the birthday of Malcolm X, today's the 16th of May 2022. We're coming up on the 19th. That's when he was born. Wow, almost 100 years. Wow. So his whole family was just destroyed mentally by these fucking, specifically by white people. And yeah, some blacks jumped on the bandwagon. That's very common, more common today than ever before. To the, you know, the house slaves, or the, you know, big house. They get real close to the government and suck on that white dick. It's sick. So this video is really about how these mental abuses are really severely damaging to people, whether you're considered a person who's an elder or, you know, person with disability or whatever, you know, across the board. It's very damaging, and it is a crime. You need to report it to the police. And when you get to the police, it's an issue whereby they're looking for what they're used to, you know, split lip, black eye. They're looking for evidence such as the body, the blood, they're looking for a knife, a gun. There's no, the knife and the blood is person just all out of it. I've been there. You know, they're looking for the evidence such as, yeah, the blood-stained knife, the shirt, ripped shirt, the bullets, where they at, you know. This is a hidden crime, so just at least reporting it, putting it on papers is imperative. And then of course, you know, this kind of investigations take a long time. Intellectual impairment is already documented. You get into HIPAA stuff, but I mean, when you're really out here, I look at my eyesight, what is up? 9 minutes. You really get into a lot of, you know, analysis of paperwork, and then when you see what people are doing, the little games that people play. Well, part of the thing is I wanted to get this on video, like how beautiful it is in the morning. Right now it's like, actually it's close to 9 o'clock. Yeah, you heard that market's just opening. I don't know, I mean, it's like, I'm all about crypto. Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. Keep telling people that. Keep your funds offshore, y'all. Fuck the USA. Coming up on 10 minutes. I'm loving this tablet. Isn't it? View so much better. Look at this. Look at that. So when I get in the middle, it kind of focuses more on me then. But yeah, you know, you report it, and there's a lot of investigation needs to be done. Paperwork needs to be reviewed. Obviously, you don't have the same kind of witnesses as you would with a physical kind of assault, or really it's attempted, you know what I'm talking about, okay? I don't really need to use that word. Oftentimes it's a very serious sexually violent crime. I met a lot of people, and I've probably done it myself too, I don't know. You know, you use sex as a weapon in a marriage too. That's a little bit different though than an actual like mental abuse, depending on how far you go with it. But yeah, now that I think about it, that could be serious too. Criminal. I don't think it's gonna be as common. Who wants to report that kind of stuff though? Shit. And that's the thing too. It's like a lot of people are afraid to report these kind of mental abuse kind of crimes. They're very serious. I see it. I see it a lot. See it. Here I am blind. You know, talking about what I see within families. You know, parents do it. I studied Munchausen. I should make a separate video about Munchausen by proxy kind of thing. That's way the F more common than you think in America, especially. We got these, you know, spiritual people, these witches in America, and different things. You know, people talk about this voodoo stuff, these different things that are going on in Nigeria. Nigeria is a very beautiful land and very pure people, but it's right here in America. We got some serious sick stuff going on, and they're looking for dollars. You can see a paper trail usually, but you can like track, you know, a person's physical movements with regard to what kind of mental abuse they're going through, especially when they're already dealing with psychiatrists, doctors, just regular doctors. They can see right through this stuff. And then, of course, reporting it the proper way and getting these perpetrators brought to justice is another issue. Like I said, the police are not going to understand it at first. Sheriff's deputies, they're already extremely naive as it is in the first place. I've been making fun of this Polk County bitch, this little hoe-ass motherfucker. This guy is fucking Grady. It's not Grady Sizemore. What's his name? You just call him Grady Sizemore. He used to play baseball right there, Winter Haven. That's where he played, Grady. What was his name? Judd. You're Judd, I think. Whoa. Oh my God. He's a sheriff over there, Polk County. I've been watching his press conferences. He's really just messing up all his cases. Oh my God. I'm just try to show you how beautiful it is today. I know you Clevelanders don't get to see the sun too often. But yeah, Caribbean, here I come, baby.